Hello and welcome to the Watering Hole. Thanks for checking out this clip. Don't forget to like and subscribe because that'll make the baby Jesus cry, and I know how much you guys love making the baby Jesus cry. Alright, so next article, we get Corford. Okay, this one we can kind of power through because there's a lot of numbers that, like, who fucking cares?
Yeah.
Okay, David Arlen sent $10, but it's just a sticker, so fuck that. Love you, David. I don't have to read it, is what I meant. So I saw this. This will come back when we get to the tweets, assuming we get to that one. But there's one where they're like blaming Biden for inflation.
Yeah, I saw that one.
So what I saw, I saw another tweet from that account that I saved, and then I saw the inflation one. I'm like, don't really want to talk about that. And then I stumbled on this article and was like, okay, that's relevant.
Oh my god!
Because like, okay, the president can have influence on certain policies that can impact inflation. That does not mean that inflation is completely under the president's control.
Why do people think that it is if they also think they live in a capitalist society? Like, how do you say America's great because capitalism, but also this one person decides how much everything costs?
Yeah.
Like, that's, to me, that feels weird.
So S&P 500 companies, the average profit margin has never in history even gotten to 11%, but it passed 12% in 2021, and it's expected to hit 13% in 2022 because prices are inflating, but the cost of these companies are not necessarily inflating. So they're just taking a bigger cut.
Yep.
And so they get to raise the prices, make more money. This is why regulations are important.
Yeah. This is very frustrating to me, especially around the gas prices conversation that has been happening on very many like late night talk shows and stuff, like Stephen Colbert. And I mean, I love the guy. Like, I think that he's a good example of what a secular humanist who's also a Christian looks like. But he's just like, I'm willing to pay $15 a gallon if I need to in order to ensure that we're not using Russian oil or whatever he said.
Meanwhile,
right?
the oil companies are making more profit than they've ever made before.
Yeah, oil is cheaper. Like, the reason that they are hiking these prices is because we have decided, I guess it's an inflation now and everything's more expensive, so we will pay that. But also, like, of course, Stephen Colbert, you're making, like, how many millions of dollars? $15 a gallon is not going to put a dent in your pocket. But there are people who can't get to work now. So, like, shelve it.
Yeah. So Adam Broughton says, I mean, people love to blame Trudeau for inflation here. So same thing, maybe. Yeah, same thing. Mm-hmm. But, yeah, so can I just say Canadian gas prices have always been higher than American, like significantly higher. And right now, so normally I drive a hybrid van that's a plug-in hybrid, and you can drive around town using nothing but electricity, not a single drop of gas. But Chrysler sucks ass. So my van has been in the shop awaiting a part that is needed for like weeks now. And so I'm driving a rental vehicle that it's being paid for by the dealership. Like, the dealership that I'm dealing with, they are fantastic. It's Chrysler corporate that sucks ass.
Yeah.
So I'm driving a rental that's paid for by the dealership, but bless their little hearts, last time this happened, this is not the first time this has happened. It's the exact same fucking problem again.
Oh no. That
yeah,
sucks.
I'm actually, as soon as I get the van back, I'm going to be like looking into selling it and buying a different vehicle, because like I think now that we don't have Mrs. Rhino around, I can get something smaller. Like bigger than the car I had that I fucking sold the car immediately before the van died. I wish I hadn't.
Oh gosh.
But yeah, I'm going to like maybe get a crossover SUV or something. But last time this happened, it happened right before we had a vacation planned. So we like made a big stink about like how like, well, we need a van for the vacation. We need a 7-seater. We need space for all the crap that we need to pack. So, and it was the middle of the summer. The rental places were having a hard time finding vans. So they did find us a van, but it took like a lot of work, and they had to like ship one down from a different rental location or whatever. And this time, bless their hearts, I told them that I don't have a vacation planned, and we have one less person in the family, so like I don't need something like I don't need a van, just as long as it'll fit four of us, that's fine.
Yeah.
And then when I get to the rental place, they're like, "Oh, they told us you needed a 7-seater, so we got you this Dodge Durango."
Oh no.
It's like, oh fuck. Because this thing, it just eats fucking gas. It eats gas for breakfast.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God, it's ridiculous. And it cost me like $130 to fill up. Like, oh God.
Holy shit, man. That's intense.
So yeah, the kids asked to go places, and I say, fuck no. You're staying home.
We're going to have fun right here in make-believe land.
Yeah. So, but like, bless their hearts, they're trying. The fucking rental company, like I'm convinced that rental companies, they don't do electric vehicles because they make so much money on the if you don't bring it back with gas in it, then they charge you extra for the gas. Because like and like the guy that gave me the van, he looked at the gas tank and was like, "Oh yeah, that's a full tank," and he marks it down. I'm looking at him like, "No, that's 3/4. Don't mark that down as full."
I definitely saw your tweet about this.
Yeah,
you were salty about it.
I'm very salty about this fucking stuff. So yeah, I got a couple super chats to read. Peebo Thulu says, "It's year 2000 plus. Where is my flying electric car? This is not the future promised to me in the 70s. Goram it." I like the Goram there. Nice Firefly reference. X-Cult Baby, that's Rudy, says trans right baby. Lord Shipman just sent $10 for the fun of it with no message. That noise that everybody's hearing is Cloth from Hollow Knight, which is one of my favorite characters.
Nice.
It's sad though, because if you like you get her to join you in the battle where she dies, then she like dies and she's happy, but she's dead now. But if you save her after you do that battle, you finish that battle on your own, then you save her, then she ends up just sitting in the village and she's like all sad, and she's got
that's existential crisis right there.
And I think this is canon. She's actually a lesbian, and her lover is already dead, and she's like, if you like use the dream nail to read her thoughts or whatever, she's like, "I'll find a way to join you soon." Sort of thing. It's like, so it's like, I don't want to kill her, but also, I want to, like, she wants to be with her lover.
Oh,
Hollow Knight's such a great game.
It is really cool. I mean, I've only seen it being played and played it myself, but it's gorgeous.
Main character, non-binary.
Really?
Really.
Nice. I like it.
Inquiry is human. Godless Blessing says, "Inquiry is human. Truth never loses this. Obedience is brutal. Truth will usually be destroyed by this." William Penn, Fruits of Solitude, 1682. Old quotes require more thought than my bourbon-addled brain.
Yeah, I would have to read that myself in order to truly absorb it. But like, thanks for the state I grew up in, I guess, William Penn.
Yeah. So anyway, okay. We kind of tangented through this one. Basically, the message is that corporations are raking in record profits while costs are at record highs, and people are blaming Biden for it.
Yep. They're like, it's like, or freaking Abbott. Did you see what he did with the stunt at the border?
No.
Okay, so over this last month, he cost like, I want to say like $140 billion worth of fresh produce was halted at the border because of some like weird regulation that he had put in, and it all went bad. Like an entire year's worth of fresh produce just like went bad on the trucks. And It was for a publicity stunt. It was like to prove that he could. It's like, cool, that's fun.
Oh, Scott Roscoe says, "That's so funny that you're talking about Hollow Knight. I'm just about finished my first time through. It's such a fantastic game. Once you finish playing through it, you can, if you get it on PC, you can do like modifications to it that can give you all sorts of added fun in the game. I'm not a gamer by any stretch of the imagination. There are very few games that I've played to completion. But the ones that I do like capture my attention, and I stick with, like, I've played Final Fantasy through so many times. Final Fantasy VII specifically. I
Nice.
can't get into the other ones, but Final Fantasy VII, for whatever reason, it caught me, and I love it. Hollow Knight, I have. Let's see. I have it. I own it on Steam and on Switch, so I
Nice.
don't know what my actual numbers are because Switch stops keeping track after 200 hours. But I guarantee I have over 2,000 hours into Hollow Knight.
Oh my gosh, that's
It's
intense.
it's such a good game though, and I'm nowhere
Oh,
near as good as like these speedrunner guys who can like just blast through it in half an hour.
yeah.
But
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I've got like three games that I will play over and over again.
I'm doing
And
Half-Life Alyx now, and
oh, is it good? Do you like
oh,
it?
it's so good, but it's scary. It's
I know
fucking
I can't
scary.
do it. I can't do it.
So one of the things that I just tried this today and it kind of works. So first off, what I'm doing is like I'm watching a playthrough of the next section that I'm doing beforehand. It's like, yeah, there are spoilers, but otherwise I'm just going to be standing there at the entrance to the dark corridor being like, I don't want to go in there
Yeah.
unless I know what's already there. So like I'll do that and then I'll play like the same section through like 3 or 4 times until I'm not scared in that section anymore because I know what's coming and
Nice.
so it's take it slow or whatever. And then just today like I had my kids watching me play it and I was a little nervous about that because the graphics are kind of intense and it's like the zombies are gross and graphic and disgusting and everything, but it's like they were okay. They seemed okay with it.
Yeah.
They might have nightmares tonight. I don't know. I just did that today, but
So it's still fresh.
it's really hard to actually be scared of the head crab that just latched onto your face when your kids are laughing at you for being scared. So it's like I
That's
let them
true.
watch me do it, and it's like, okay, well, I'm not scared because my kids are sitting there laughing at me, so I'll just shoot the thing off my face and move on with my life.
Oh, that's funny. That'll do it.
Yeah. So
Oh my gosh.